Hi guys, today I wanted to do a little, I don't know, it's not really advice, but a video about sleeping better. I know it's weird, but this is something I've struggled with for a really long time. I haven't really talked about it that much, and for my entire life I've been a very light sleeper. I wake up from every kind of little noise. My house is very small and creaky, and so I wake up a lot throughout the night. I have a really hard time falling asleep. I know a lot of people say, oh, if you exercise you'll sleep better, or if you move around a lot or do something. And even if I'm exhausted, like if I have had the busiest day of my life and I'm exhausted at like 8 p.m, I will not be able to fall asleep when I actually go to bed. It can be like I'm watching something on TV, I'm like nodding off, I'm like, okay, I'll turn the TV off, go to bed. As soon as I turn the lights out and hit the pillow, for some reason my body doesn't feel tired, or, you know, my brain is exhausted and I just want to sleep and my eyes want to close, but I can't go to sleep. I struggle with that a lot, so I found a bunch of different things that kind of help me wind down and help me to just get better night's sleep and kind of stay asleep longer, not wake up as much and fall asleep faster. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of advice if you struggle with this as well. Even if you don't, these kind of things could just get you a better night's sleep. So this is how to sleep better. Okay, first things first is something I talk about all the time. You guys are probably like bored to death of me talking about it, but drinking enough water. I notice if I haven't drank enough water throughout the day, I don't feel like I can sleep for some reason. That might just be me, but I do think if you're dehydrated, you're not going to sleep as well, you're going to wake up more, you're not going to feel quite right, and then when you do wake up in the morning, I feel like you don't feel like you slept well, so that's something easy. And then another thing is to shut down, and I get that that's like a really hard thing to do, and I'm not the best at it, but a lot of people would say turn off TVs, phones, everything 2 hours before bed. Okay, that's not happening. It's 2018. But I would say before you plan on like shutting your eyes and actually hitting the pillow, don't go on your phone for at least a half hour. Reading an actual book can help a lot. I have like a nice like dim kind of light, not dim where you can't see, but I have a reading light right by my bed. But reading has really helped me a lot because it does get me off my phone, does get me to stop checking my email and like social media and videos and things that are flashing and everything. And even though I turn my brightness all the way down on my phone for about 2 hours before I do go to sleep, you know, all of that is just gonna kind of hit you more. So I always read, and I've been finding that that's really useful. Another thing I really like to do is take melatonin. A therapist actually recommended it to me since I have such a hard time sleeping. About 2 hours to half hour before you go to bed, and it's just a pill. I take an extra strength one. It's completely natural, it's a vitamin, it's something that you naturally have in your body, but it does kind of help you shut down. It helps me to relax. It doesn't really help me stay asleep throughout the night, but I do notice that, you know, normally I'd be in bed with lights out, nothing going on for like an hour, just tossing and turning, and this kind of shuts that time down a lot, so I fall asleep so much faster. There's that. And then another thing that I really find helpful is having a humidifier. I have a little one that was pretty cheap on Amazon. I think that it helps a lot, especially in winter. I mean, any season it's nice to have, but in the winter for me specifically, because, you know, you tend to have the heat on and it's drying, my skin gets drier, my mouth gets drier, like everything's dry, and I just do feel like a little humidifier can really help. I just have like one of those ones that mists like right on my nightstand. The sound is like a nice white noise, so I really like that a lot, just purely for the water and the humidifying aspect. But as well, you can always add in essential oils for sleep. I'd recommend lavender ones. They have sleep blends as well. They're very affordable, so you can put it in there and it kind of releases that scent into the air, and it's really nice. It actually can help you wind down a lot, so that's something I would have going on while I'm reading. So whether you use essential oil or not, that's really great, but I do find essential oils to be really helpful. If you don't have a humidifier, you can always just buy an essential oil, drip a few little drops on your pillowcase. That even helps you wind down. Another thing is pretty obvious that I feel like a lot of people would tell you, but chamomile tea is definitely something that's helped me in the past, and it's not something I use every night, but if I can feel I'm gonna have a hard night or I had a really rough day, I almost find it more difficult to sleep because I'm really amped up. Even as a kid, my mom used to tell me if we like went to like a amusement park during the day, like my sister would fall asleep the second we got home, but I would be kind of up all night tossing and turning because I was overly stimulated, and I'm still like that now. If I do too much in a day, I'm overly stimulated and then I have a hard time sleeping. So something that I really find helpful is having a full stomach. It sounds weird, and like a lot of people would say don't eat before bed, and I'm not saying like right before bed, but after dinner you don't have to have like chocolate or dessert, but like eat something that's gonna fill your stomach up, because I always struggle to fall asleep when my stomach's growling. So eat like a plain waffle or like toast or something like that, just something that'll fill your stomach. Maybe plain pasta. I'm thinking of all these carbs, but something kind of basic that will upset your stomach. Maybe oatmeal, cereal, something without a lot of sugar in it though. Just something kind of bland, or a banana, something to kind of avoid the empty stomach feeling. Another thing that helps me sleep is being clean. I know a lot of people love a morning shower. I'm more of a night shower person because I'm thinking all day I've been sweating, moving around, this and that. I want to get into my clean sheets at night clean. So I like to shower at night. It's just me. I do find it really nice and relaxing to be clean when I get into bed at night. I do have a much harder time sleeping if I didn't take a shower before bed. So that's just an idea. If you're maybe a morning showering person, just try it at night if you have trouble falling asleep. And then probably, I think this is my last thing, and that would be having white noise on. And so I said that a humidifier offers some white noise. I like to have a fan on. I'm the person that's always really hot, so I like to have a fan on with the undercovers. I just feel like I can regulate my own temperature better that way. You can have a fan on to have some kind of white noise. You can have a white noise machine. I do have an app on my phone. I was going to talk about that. I guess I will. It's called Relax Melodies. You can pick whatever kind of sound you want. I have it set on a 30-minute timer, so as soon as I'm done reading, I just hit the button, let it play for 30 minutes, and then usually I'm asleep before it shuts off. I have wind chimes. You can have like ocean waves. You can have a cat purring. You can have a fan. You can just have white noise. There's tons of different choices, and it's completely free that you can choose from whatever kind of noise like suits you. You can mix different ones together, make your own like blend of sounds. I find it kind of helpful. I have a hard time sleeping when it's so silent, like there's not sound. If you have some white noise, it kind of blurs out any other sounds like a siren or I don't know, anything. So all those things help me to sleep better, and maybe they'll help you, maybe they won't, but maybe you should just try them out if you struggle sleeping. They've all helped me in their own little way, and like the mixture of all of them I think is really good, and I have been sleeping better. Yeah, I think that's it for this How to Sleep Better video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, you got something useful out of it. Let me know if you have any tips that I didn't mention. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to see more from me. Bye.